About the World Health Organization, you've been very clear about some of their limitations here, but you've also trying to lead an international consensus about the where to from here. I saw today there was a suggestion that you believe that the World Health Organization should have a power that other UN organisations have, essentially to be like weapons inspectors, where it's not an option whether they're able to enter a country at a time like this. Do you think that's where we need to go?
Well, a couple of points. The first one, when I've had these discussions with other leaders, there's a clear view that we need to have a transparent and independent process to look at what's gone on here, and importantly, even more importantly, what are the things that need to change. And one doesn't necessarily have to follow the other. I mean, it could take some time to get that independent process to look at the origins of this and how it occurred and the lessons to be learnt. But I do think there are immediately things that can improve. And that is, I mean, one of the things that would have been very helpful to the rest of the world is if there wasn't any delay and if there was the ability to get to this information very early on that could have alerted the rest of the world to the greater risk that was occurring there. It did take a while, and I don't make that comment to be critical. It's just an observation, and I personally think it would be very helpful that in circumstances, and it wouldn't matter if it was in Australia, if it was in South America, if it was in Southeast Asia or Africa or China or anywhere else in Europe, that if there is a virus of this nature that is believed to be of pandemic potential and very dangerous to the world, well, we need to know what's going on, and fast, very fast. And if we have that ability, that could potentially save thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of lives. And we need to have that sort of ability. And so that's why, yeah, I am an advocate of that case. Now, the other countries, as yet, they won't have formed a view on my specific proposals, but the broader area of cooperation, independent, transparent, getting to the heart of what's happened here so we can learn the lessons, that's incredibly important. I mean, after the Ebola episode, the WHO had an independent review of all that, and they had a whole series of recommendations about what should change, and nothing was changed. And I don't think we can have a repeat of that exercise. And so like-minded countries like France and ourselves and Germany, and I'm sure as yet, when I next get to speak to Boris and the UK and Canada and the United States and so many, we have a lot in common here, and we need to ensure there's transparency, that there's independence in getting to the bottom of these things and getting global organisations which have their place. They can do really good work, but they've got to be able to do that without being fettered in any way in the way they find out what's going on so the rest of us can take action.